Jordan, how big of an honor is this for you guys just to hear it and kind of reaffirm all the work that you're putting in?
Very big honor. I'm pretty happy to hear that, and I just know there's more work to do. So I was pretty excited, obviously, but there's more work to be done. And I hope to have another season just like that this season.
What's Major League camp been like for you? Getting the invite to MLB spring training. What's that like for you?
Oh, it's been great. I've gotten to, talk to some of the guys, learn from them. That's the biggest thing, is being able to learn from them, what they do, how they go about doing their work and their routines. And it shows me what I really need to do to get myself to the big leagues, because that's my goal. To get to the big leagues, and just watching them do their thing, it's pretty cool. So it's a learning experience, and it's fun to be around them, do my work as well. So,
Juan, how are you going to carry your success from 2021 into this spring training and hope to break camp with this club?
Hi, Kelly. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Just try to do the same. Trying to not put any pressure on myself. Just play the game. Like if we were playing back when we were kids playing Little League, just enjoy the game and just try to show them what I can do to help this team win a World Series. That's our goal as an organization.
After you had such a great finish the last season, have you carried that momentum? I know it's been a long time off, but you feel like you've been able to carry momentum into this camp?
Yeah, definitely. It was kind of like I said in my prior interview, it was nice to see that I was able to make the adjustments in season to kind of turn it around there at the halfway mark. And then to be able to go home and have 4 months to really hone in on those things definitely gave me a lot of confidence coming into the spring, and I'd say I'd definitely carry that momentum through the spring and into the season.
When you see those ratings, does it just affirm that you're on the right track, you're doing the right things, the hard work's paying off?
Yeah, I try not to really pay attention to anything that's not myself and something that I can directly control, because at the end of the day, it's about being consistent and having the routines and the processes and all that kind of stuff. And stats and analytics are great to kind of reflect and see where you need work, but they don't make you go out there and throw strikes or get guys out. So at the end of the day, for me, it's about stepping on that mound and competing against a guy in the batter's box.
Jordan, when did you find out about being invited to Major League camp?
I believe it was probably like a few days before I got down here working early.
Okay.
I got the call from Gary, just telling me that I was invited.
Just to be ready.
Right.
So what was it like then? You're working on the minor league side, but to know hey, this lockout might end, I could see what the other half is like.
To be honest, I wasn't too worried about the lockout right now. Once the minor league spring training started, I got about my work.
Right.
I want to be ready for the season, and I'm going to be playing on a different minor league team, so I want to be ready. It wasn't really any different how I went about it. Obviously it was cool to know that I was invited, but when it got down to it, I didn't really think about it too much. And now that the lockout's over and we're back in it, it's a pretty cool experience to be in.
Jordan, what does a successful 2022 look like for you? How do you measure what a successful year would be?
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, what I do every year is I call my dad on the phone and set goals. And I haven't set those goals, and if you would like, I can tell you what those are once I set them. But I have goals for myself every year, and once it gets closer to the season, I'll set those goals, and then maybe meet some of them that will be a success. And then there's obviously room for improvement if I don't meet the goals that I do. So I feel like a successful year would be just meeting those goals and just mapping out my plan for myself.
In general, is that I want to end up at this level? That kind of thing?
I really don't think about it like that.
Okay.
I feel like if I'm doing my thing and doing well and what I feel like is doing good work, I feel like that will just I'm not the judge of it.
Yeah.
And I'll end up where I end up. But as of right now, I'm gonna focus what I can can control, as Libby said, and just figure out where I'll end up.
You're a pro, but are you a guy who gets starstruck? And is there a veteran who you wanted to kind of pick their brain and get ideas from?
Right. Obviously, there's a lot of guys with experience. Arenado, Goldschmidt. Those guys. They've been here for a while. So just watching them. Obviously, as a kid, I watched them as well. Growing up, loving baseball, love watching baseball. So those guys probably stand out to me the most. Just how about they go about their work and their experience.
Jordan, did you meet your goals last year that you set with your dad?
I met a few. The only one I didn't, I think I went a little bit over my error rating at third base, but hopefully I can fix that this year. Sure.
But you had met all the other ones?
Yeah, I've met all the other ones that I wanted to.
Is your dad the final judge on that?
He's just, he's been with me the whole way, so, I just like talking to him about it. He keeps me comfortable and out of my head, so, talking to him about my goals in baseball just really helps me.
Well, what was the experience at Dodger Stadium like last year, and did that give you kind of a sneak peek of this camp at all, or help in any way?
Yeah, for sure. For me, going there was an unbelievable experience because I've never been invited to big league camp, so I was a total stranger there. So it just helped me to meet everybody and just see how they get prepared on a really important game, like as a wild card game. So it was fun. It was a great experience to be there.
Juan, when you see the news about the designated hitter coming to the National League, is that something that you think about that maybe could be as an additional opportunity for yourself?
I mean, for sure, it's an additional opportunity, additional spot in the roster or even in the lineup. But at the end, I just want to show them what can I do and just try to be there and win some ball games. That's all.
Matt, how much did you throw live to Nolan this winter?
I didn't face him at all until I got out here, actually. Yeah.
And how was the winter in general? Like, do you have to change anything about your approach with all the strangeness, or was it pretty well normal for you?
No, I'd say it was pretty normal for me. I worked with a guy in the off season that I've been working with since I was 11 years old. Still the same guy I've always talked about. So I feel like we have our routines down pretty pat, and I feel like he knows my body better than anyone besides myself. So it was a pretty normal off season, a little extra time in there this year, but that never hurt, and we got to business, and now we're here.
How'd the live go out here?
Good so far.
Okay.
Feeling really good.
Matthew, when you're looking at yourself from a personal evaluation, what are you hoping to see that to you would dictate that you are major league ready?
I feel like I've been major league ready in my head, at least since the day I stepped on a high school mound. I think you have to have that kind of confidence to be able to compete at that level when you get there. Obviously, there's things that have to be worked on, but I like to kind of view it as a continuous evolution. It's a never-ending process. If I were to make it to the major leagues tomorrow, I'd still have every day that I spend there is a day that I can still learn something and continue to grow. So I'd say that's kind of the uncontrollable for me, and right now I'm looking in the mirror every night and feel like I'm a better version than I was the day before of myself.
Matthew, Gorman was saying the other day, there's this phrase, be where your feet are. He said your dad taught him that when you guys were like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
How important is that to stay present and not look too far ahead?
Yeah, I think, if you have a big picture goal in mind and you're always thinking about it, that takes away from your ability to focus on the here and now and the day to day. So, while my big picture goal might be getting to the big leagues or winning a World Series or whatever, my ability to accomplish those goals lies within my ability to master today. So I think that's a very valuable piece of information that he shared with me, and something I think we're all striving to continuously get better at.
Heads up, Frank!
Yeah, no, that's good enough.